Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty. And the topic of today's video is, I got a lot of logical hate for the show The Chi. So today's topic of this video is why I absolutely hate the show The Chi and why it's been trash for a long time already, okay? I'm going to give you guys nothing but facts. I'm spewing logical hate, and I'm only calling it hate because the people who like the show are going to call me a hater. But I would say, hey, you like trash. I'm not hating on that. So don't even call me a hater. I'll do it for you, okay? I have several points, okay? I did number these points, and I'm letting you guys know in advance that I'm saying this after only watching about 3 or 4 seasons of the show. I'm letting you guys know I stopped watching the show around the time Duda was trying to do business with Papa's father. And Papa's father turned it down. I stopped watching anything to do with the show after that. I didn't watch no clips online, nothing, right? Because around that time, I probably started watching the whole entire series of One Piece and getting all the way caught up. That's over 1,000 episodes. One Piece is way better than The Chi, way better than the BMF show too also, right? If you guys are in anime. But this is for like my blurs out there, right? Right? But anyways, without further ado, this is why I hate The Chi, and it's been trash for a long time, okay? I am not easily entertained by a lot of things that a lot of you people who like The Chi might be entertained by. Like, I'm not, like, sex scenes don't do it for me. Don't care. The novelty wears off after the first time I see that one chick's tits, right? Violence does not move me, right? It's cool, but it gets redundant if there's no story behind it. But anyways, let me tell y'all my number one reason why I hate The Chi, and it's been trash for a long time. The removal of Jason Mitchell from the show destroyed the entire trajectory of the entire show. You guys know, once Jason Mitchell was removed from the show after season 1 or season 2, I'm not sure, smoke a lot of weed, never tried to get caught up on The Chi again. But anyways, after I think season 2, he was removed for the show. He got Me Too. They tried to say, you know, he was being inappropriate with his cast members, this, that, and the third. You can tell once he's removed, they got this contrived reason why he was removed from the show. Duda found out he was snitching, packed him up, blah, say blah, right? The Chi would have been a way, way, way better show if they would have kept Jason Mitchell on the show, had nothing negative happen, right? And then they would have kept going in that direction. Everything to do with him, right? He was a chef, I believe. With him not being on the show, he's still the best actor on the fucking show. Still, okay? Not close. It's not close, right? After that, Duda is the best character on the show, right? But we're gonna address Duda. We're gonna address Duda very, very, very soon. But anyways, Jason Mitchell was the lead actor and had the skills to carry the show, but of course, he blew it, right? This was after he left the show initially started becoming corny in a sense, right? They had to create all these new storylines. There's probably characters who are not meant to be around as long as they are now. Maybe some of those characters are still there that were not supposed to be there that long. They're still there. It's just a lot of contrived, like, stupid shit going on, right? But next, let me tell you what made the show The Chi trash, right? The removal of Reggie, right? And we're going to speak on it. The removal of Reggie, who was supposed to be killed, and then I found out that they brought him back this season. And then I remember when they took him off the show, they said it was because they were going to introduce a love interest to him, right? That was a Transformer. And he did not want to be in a romantic relationship with a Transformer. So they were supposed to kill him off, and then they replaced him with the singer. Yo, I don't even care. Like, what was his name? What they call him on the show? Smoke? Something with an S? Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm telling y'all, I do not give a damn about this show. I do not. I'm telling y'all, I'm talking to y'all based off of everything that I liked about the show, and when I decided that it was deteriorating and they no longer needed my eyes to be watching it, right? But to have Reggie leave because he didn't want to deal with the Transformer, and then have Reggie come back, right? And then be at odds with the character that they invented just to be able to deal with the Transformer. That lets me know that what? They possibly had intentions on having Reggie deal with the Transformer, go into politics, right? But instead, they replaced him with the singer dude, right? And then they had him deal with the Transformer, and he went into politics. What is all this stupid stuff going on? Like, what is all this foolishness going on with this damn show? And then, hey, I don't want to make it personal. I don't want to attack nobody's orientation. But when I realized that the show was being written by a butch lesbian, things started to make sense. Then I'm realizing that we were in full swing of the DEI era. Those of you who don't know what DEI is basically when all throughout Hollywood, shows, movies, and all throughout the workforce in America, they began purposely replacing straight, hetero people, right? Replacing certain roles with, here's your insert of somebody who has a disability. Here's your insert of somebody who's non-binary, somebody who's a transgender, right? And putting these people in a whole bunch of roles and places at work and in Hollywood roles that just didn't make any damn sense. I stopped watching the show. Like, I don't have nothing against gay people, gay men. I got gay people in my family that I will live, die, and kill for, right? They're fun to be around, they're cool, they never rub me the wrong way, but you're not gonna make me like this guy who's supposed to be from Chicago and a street dude, right? Tongue kissing a trans woman every single 5 minutes, making love to this trans woman. This dude's walking around with boobs and a bulge while wearing gray sweatpants, and y'all trying to tell me that I'm supposed to like this show and respect these characters when they're representing Chicago. Let's be real. Nobody is getting respect coming from the street in Chicago. No one's getting respect at all having that same type of background. It's just not happening, right? So the storyline of Dude with the Transformer, not realistic, and it is an insult to everything gangster in Chicago, especially since I believe that I wanted to see more of the criminal element, right? Whether for good or bad, whether that reflects on Chicago, good or bad, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a crime drama. Like, it's a crime drama. Show me more crime. Show me more crime, man. Right? And then let's talk about Duda, right? Duda, after Jason Mitchell left, Duda held the show on his back, okay? The villain of the entire show. He's charismatic. He had a lot going on. He had women everywhere. He was very, very, very entertaining, okay? And as of now, while I'm making this video, I know that Duda's not on the show no more. If he's dead, I do not know. What I thought would have been cool was if Duda had Papa's father killed and then Duda ended up Duda ended up being killed by Papa. I know it's like power-ish, right? But I felt like that would have been awesome. And then they could have took Papa's character somewhere else, but you know, this is the shot. From what I'm hearing now, from what I'm seeing people say in the comments, Papa is basically a background character now, right? And now, while we're talking about the young kids, right? I want to speak on the two lesbians, their son who left the show. He was another character who they rounded him out and they made him a great character, but then he left the show. I haven't seen him on anything else. So did they just write him off the show, or did he want to leave? He was a great character, right? It's like the male characters of the show, they all find a way to have the male characters not be strong, be suckers in some kind of way. It's like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand why there's not one male role model on this show who he come from the streets, maybe he got his act together. He's not involved in the streets no more, but he put enough work in the street to where he's heavily respected. He's not doing weird stuff like trying to go viral, tongue kissing a transformer every day, right? Making love to a transformer. He's not a bum. Like, there's just no great masculine characters at all, okay? And as I get to the end of this, right? The main thing that turned me off, first of all, wait, before I say that, Lala on the show. Lala just keep getting roles and she just has no range at all. She ends up just being the cute chick with the nice tits and the fat butt who ends up just getting her buns blown off. Like, if I remember correctly, didn't she sleep with Emmett and then sleep with Emmett's dad, right? She got with Emmett's dad, right? Right? Why would you want the leftovers of your son? Anyways, also, Emmett, super sucker. I had seen in a picture that Emmett got shot, and Emmett asked his girl, the cute dark-skinned girl whose name I also forgot. I'm telling y'all, I don't give a damn about this show, right? He asked that girl to marry him, and then she's like, I'm not sure. Maybe because she want to be with her baby father, but that guy is like a rat. Like, it's dumb. Like, what is the point of this show continuing for? Like everybody should have rolled off into the sunset after presumably Duda died. Is Duda dead or did he go to jail? Y'all let me know in the comment section. But anyways, let me wrap this video up. The last thing I want to talk about, which is what makes The Chi, which is why I hate The Chi and why it's been trashed for a long time. This show is just entirely too, it's too gay. Too much gay stuff for me. I don't have like I said, I don't even like that we in a culture where I feel like I'm inclined to have to say I don't have a personal issue with gay people, people who live the alternate lifestyle, the LGBTQ community, right? I don't have an issue against trans women, trans men, non-binary people. But what I'm saying is that this is called The Chi, not the gays, not the lesbians. You gotta understand, I'm somebody who, right? I know about a lot of different topics when it comes to relationships. I know different things that women do when they're dating each other. But The Shy was the first show where I seen two women making out, and then a woman pulls out a humongous black penis and uses it on the other woman. Mind you, also, there's a lot of man butt. Too much man butt than I wanted to see on the shot, right? Too much man butt. But anyways, the whole thing with the dildo and with the brat, that was one of the last episodes I seen where I'm like, yo, then I hear the brat's still around and the mom is like, there's so much unnecessary, like, anyways, I hate the Shy. The show sucks. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's gotta get that. That's touch my ink. That's on the dome, nigga.